about to get wild. Let go.
Welcome back to the fucking TERYNN Show. We were supposed to do this last night, but unfortunately I had some power outages. So that was pretty awful. But anyways, welcome back to the TERYNN Show, the only place where the takes are hot, the drinks are questionable, and the research is optional at fucking best, okay? Tonight we are talking about the most expensive, overproduced, celebrity-infested 30 seconds in television history, the Super Bowl commercials. Now, full disclosure, before the internet tries to cancel me, I did not watch a single fucking commercial. Not one, zero. I saw football, snacks, chaos, and that was enough for me. I did watch the halftime show, the Bad Bunny one, just to be clear. Tonight we're gonna, analyze the vibes, trauma from past Super Bowls, and whatever nonsense these other two bring to the table. Honestly, that's probably more accurate than the marketing team's intentions. Anyways, somewhere out there, a company spent $8 million for 30 seconds of airtime. And I guarantee at least half of you don't even remember what the fucking product was. You just remember a talking dog, a random celebrity, and some emotional music that made you almost cry about a fucking pickup truck. I'm not surviving this chaos alone, okay? We've got the man who looks like he personally starred in a low-budget beer commercial at some point in his life, dripping in cheap cologne and bad decisions, Dirty Dick Ric. And the other one, the long-haired heartbreaker, smooth-talking menace, the man who could absolutely sell you cologne, a sports car, or a bad idea with the exact same voice, Kit fucking Osbourne. So, that being said, welcome to the show, boys.
Woo!
Thank you for that. Welcome. The introduction just gets better and better, and then especially right after you hear Tony, you hear Dirty Dick Ric. Like it's.
We try at the TERYNN Show, okay?
Well, in true chaos form, I love that you didn't watch a single commercial this year, but that doesn't mean that you haven't watched. The Super Bowl's been around for fucking decades. You've seen Super Bowl commercials. That makes you qualified to talk about it. Plus, you're the fucking queen. You can do what you want.
It's your show. Is true. We have to stop talking about it. We can talk about soccer. I mean, I'll leave, but
no, it's fine because I still feel a type of way about Super Bowl commercials. I didn't watch a single one this year. I have seen them in the past. Okay, so it's either they grab a celebrity, they add a dog or a robot or a baby mixed with a pug mixed with a monkey in a fucking diaper. Like, I've seen that one. They spend $8 million for 30 seconds and hope somebody remembers it. Okay? Half the time, it's just whoever the celebrity is saying, "Hi, I'm extremely rich. Please buy this sandwich." Okay? Oh, like, that's what it is.
Yeah, essentially. I mean, all it really is it doesn't really, like, Coca-Cola doesn't need to advertise ever again. Neither does Pepsi. Neither do most things that are probably taking up all the ad space. But there has to be there's some reason behind it. I guess it's whether you're just flaunting your money, or you're just reminding people, or really, I guess at the end of the day, it's just, hey, I think you're thirsty. I think you should go to Wawa, and you should get this soda that could also clean your toilet.
I think it's a little bit of that, pride and showing off. But from a business perspective, I don't remember what the numbers were exactly, like 133 million people or something like that watched the game, so you got the most eyes at one time historically throughout the country.
Yeah. Well,
Uh,
until the halftime show, when a whopping 5 million of that 140 million left to go watch Kid Rock forget how to lip sync and forget his own song.
Actually, and 12 million more left for the Puppy Bowl, which I think was that's the real star of the day.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
There's two real stars of the day.
Whoa. Speaking of fucking Puppy Bowl.
How much to advertise those on the Super Bowl?
Well, I'll tell you what, Kit Osbourne, you can go over to onlyfans.com/TLJR90 and it's a lot cheaper than a ticket to the Super Bowl. I'll tell you that right now, but it's worth so much more.
But I'm hoping my one friend pops in from Calgary. He actually went out to the Super Bowl, so I'm very curious what he paid for those tickets. If he doesn't come in, or if he comes in and I don't. Sorry, I'm having a little bit of technical difficulty right this second. I can't even see the comment.
I can't see the comments either. I wasn't going to say anything, but
yeah,
we are struggling on the TERYNN show here. So I guess the comment feature is not working tonight for any of us. So I will just pull them up if it'll let me.
Oh, there you go.
Pull them up and I'll pull it out.
Which one? You mean the one that that ruined the show yesterday? That drunk moose?
Yeah, right before we went on the air, about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
The old Queenie here, fucking, and half of Alberta lost power, so she had no internet, no data. She controls the hub, so without her, we couldn't go live.
Yeah, absolutely, and we learned our lesson last time to never do this.
Oh yeah. Bad Boys Night Out was planned. A random one, you don't want that.
Yeah, and never speak of it again.
Never. While Terrence waiting for one friend to pop in, I'm currently enjoying my two friends there popping out. And to finish off, what I was saying, what I was saying about the money that was spent on the edge, they got all those eyes, and yeah, you do have brands like Coca-Cola and all, they don't need to advertise. Dr. Pepper, this guy. We got
these are fueled
Bear.
by Dr. Pepper. So you know what? Maybe this needs to be the ad for Dr. Pepper at the Super Bowl. Just saying. Just like I'm saying.
I mean, sex sells, right? Like we were saying. I mean, there's so many brands that don't need to advertise, and they do it. It's kind of like a rite of I don't know if it would be the right term. It's like a rite of passage for you to be a top brand, in the world, like a Pepsi, Coke, Budweiser, how many Budweiser commercials have there been? Besides, there's the
it's every year, right?
Budweiser, there's WhatsApp, there's probably a million more, but
hey, that's a good point there by Desi Bear. Let's see a commercial for Chinese food. I have never seen one.
You got to say the ending of his comment.
Holy fuck!
In the best Desi voice you can say, holy fuck.
Holy fuck. Oh my God. There should be. I just would love that. I would love for them. You know how awesome it would be to just have like a lucky restaurant or a lucky corner store winner that gets to advertise on the Super Bowl they're
and then see him capitalize on it with humor, with dark humor, like a cat in danger or something like that, and then all of a sudden it just cuts to the Chinese restaurant, that.
But instead of doing something like that, they focus on celebrity chaos. Okay, Super Bowl.
The celebrities
literally. Yeah. It's just celebrities paying off their third fucking divorce. You'll see an Oscar-winning holding a bag of potato chips and just know somewhere their account is fucking smiling. Yeah, just dance with the cartoon raccoon for 30 seconds. You'll be fine. That's all it is. You don't give a fuck.
No, but the amount of money that they are making, to do that is absurd. like any like a Britney Spears Pepsi commercial. Is
Oh, we're gonna get to that. I'll tell you what. We're gonna
Yeah.
get right to that.
we got Heather chiming in with the Chris Hemsworth versus Alexa commercial.
I saw that. I did see
So
that.
I actually counted that. We're going to talk about it later, but that I thought was the most forgettable one of the year. Believe it or not,
Well,
I thought it did
because-
Amazon a lot of damage.
It's just
Well,
because
because-
charming.
No, it's not even that. Every commercial is about AI, and they don't even explain it. Like they just go, "This is AI. It will change your life."
Right.
Wow. No one truly knows. There's always a fucking blue interface, calm piano soundtrack, and a guy looking at a phone like he just discovered fire. Okay.
Between Amazon and their other company, the Ring commercial that is now infamously like just everyone's saying throw your Ring cameras away on social media, and we'll get to that, why later. But they had a lot of damage done to them,
Well, wasn't it about like saving a dog, or saving?
They use
dogs?
that as the premise, but what they're basically saying is, hey, all these cameras can fucking instantly turn on whenever they want and connect to this wide network and fucking view inside your home, fucking outside your home, fucking, and use that and then obviously with the I'm not going to touch upon it too much, but with the current social situation in certain cities and certain policies, they're worried that might play into it, and overt police involvement, which obviously is a concern, rightfully so.
That's literally everything, though. Like, do we not think fucking that old pervert Jeffrey Epstein had cameras in little girls' bathrooms? He did. Like, it's just like there's cameras everywhere. People are fucked.
Yeah, oh yeah. He's especially fucked.
Shout out to Jeffrey
Well,
Epstein.
he's dead, so
I don't know,
I mean-
man. Like, if we're gonna start diving into fucking, I don't know.
conspiracy. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I guess I didn't see that Super Bowl commercial.
Maybe we should do a conspiracy theory episode sometime. I think that'd be pretty good, to be honest.
I mean, think about it. Like Rick. We were talking last week about how much we love serial killers, and how can we fucking get a good serial killer if there's Ring cameras everywhere? How the fuck are they supposed to do their job?
Right.
We're
We're gonna lose part of an American tradition if we continue on the way.
hey,
Yeah.
Canada's
What's next?
not
We're gonna-
looking too good, boys. There was a mass school shooting yesterday, so I do gotta say, thoughts and prayers with the families at Tumbler Ridge. It's just a few hours from where I live, which is this is like this whole uproar right now. But the country is losing sight of what truly happened and going because this person that did it was trans. They're not, the bigger picture of it. It doesn't matter if it was a trans person. It was the point that it was done.
Yeah, it's sad either way. Unfortunately, to Americans, and I'm not trying to make light of this by any means, but with a school shooting, it's unfortunately just another Tuesday.
Well, and that's the thing. It was young kids, and then this person's family and stuff. There was 10 people that died, as far as I've read.
He took himself out too, I believe, right?
I think so. Yes. But like at the end of the day, there's kids in grade 8 that are recovering from gunshot wounds to the head and the neck, and the ones that passed away. Like that's fucked up. So it's not just America. An America serial killer is losing with Ring cameras. Like it's Canada too at this point. Despite
unfortunately,
the news here, it's starting to happen. And
circle it back to
we're starting to infect you.
Jamal watching on YouTube, commenting, not Facebook. He's live
I like
on
that.
YouTube, and I'm here for
I
it.
like that.
Hits up on the
at
fucking
a time.
Yeah, we're big timers now. Dual.
Yeah, for
time
y'all
attack.
who don't know, you can go right to the TERYNN Show right on YouTube. Type it right in, it comes right up, and you can actually check out all of our old episodes, starting with last week's, I think.
Last week's was our first one, yeah.
Yeah, and we'll eventually get the first couple, the other ones uploaded, but that takes a long time with them long ass videos.
That's
Yeah,
true.
especially we can't have TERYNN do it while our power's going out, stuff like that. So.
Well, to circle it back to the celebrity thing, I think historically in the Super Bowl commercials, it was always a joke that they would use kind of like you're going to see like B celebrities or like former A celebrities who've been out of the public eye for a while, and then you'll have a few commercials, you know, the big names who will bring in a Michael Jordan or a fucking, you know, a big name actor. But I thought this year really fucking, I had a chance to see a lot of this year's commercials, and I thought they did pretty well. There was a couple in particular. They had Sabrina Carpenter, who's like the #1 pop icon in the world. You know, she had a pretty viral one, and then the, which I thought was the best one of the whole weekend was the one that had the Friends reunion with Jaleel White and Joey from Friends, and it was supposed to be like a Goodwill Hunting spoof, I think, but without Matt Damon.
Like I just watched that one where he like for a Dunkin' Donuts commercial.
Oh, Dunkin' Donuts, yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, and yeah, that has like a little Ted Danson from Cheers pops out, and fucking just little meta jokes everywhere, and of course Jennifer Aniston stealing everybody's heart at the last minute.
She looks good for her age.
I don't. She don't age, man. I think she's like a fucking a cyborg or some shit.
Kids, no worries in the world, you know.
Or
don't make no sense.
That Olay fucking face stuff that she's been promoting for years. You know, it might be that.
Wasn't it her and fucking the other, that one blonde chick, they were doing like semen or something like that, right? As like face. It was like some kind of semen mixture. I remember seeing. I'm not even making a joke for once. I seen she has.
I think you might be dreaming.
No, Gwyneth Paltrow. She got like vagina scented candles and fucking look that shit up. I'm telling you right now.
That's Gwyneth Paltrow.
That's what I just said. Gwyneth Paltrow. That's her buddy.
You know, who wants to use a crotch scented fucking candle? I mean, I guess if it has no scent or, you know, maybe, but that's kind of a fucked candle, to be honest. Like, just, hey, let me go light this candle so I can smell my own Tweety bird. That's fucked up.
I think like single guys, you know, something like that. They're trying to set the mood for themselves for, you know, the old fucking greasing the pole.
Palmer is saying Andy Samberg mayonnaise commercial was the best. Fight me. I didn't watch it, Josh. I will definitely take a look because I do love me some Andy Samberg.
It was pretty fucking good. He does a Neil Diamond impersonator, like at a fucking but everything's about food, and it's pretty fucking hilarious. Definitely, I guess that, yeah. I'm not gonna change my opinion on what I thought was the top one, but I would put that one right behind it, Josh. You're absolutely right. I kind of forgot about that one actually, but that was a good one.
You know, I mean, I do love like the entertaining commercials or like the ones that hit you at the end, like and yeah, there was, and but the one of the ones that always got me was like the Pepsi versus Coke commercials, you know, and as we were talking about, like they don't need to do it, but they're still, you know, fucking entertaining. Like needless to say, like we were talking about it before, was the you know how Coca-Cola sales are like double what, you know, or double what Pepsi's are, and it goes to a vending machine, and the person gets 2 Coke cans, and then he just stacks them up on each other so he could reach and get a Pepsi. Like, and I just go, oh my god, that or you know, the Jimi Hendrix commercial where you know, man, if you would have gotten a Coke, he would have been playing like the what was it? It was the harmonica, or no, it was the
accordion.
The accordion, yeah, he was playing the accordion, and he was like, man, what might have been, you know. But
it's true.
Those are yeah, Budweiser Clydesdales.
So yeah, let's talk a little bit about the food and the beer and the Pepsi Coke ads. Nothing says peak athletic performance quite like 12 commercials for nachos, wings, beer, and soda. Beer commercials are always goddamn same. Slow motion pour, guys nodding at each other. Zero fucking dialogue, just vibes and cholesterol, man. Peak performance.
Mm-hmm.
So
it keeps us in our seat so that we can watch, you know, the real athletes follow a script and you know, and then win millions and millions and make millions and millions of dollars while we pay to watch it.
And what says American culture more than a bunch of fucking fat, slovenly, out of shape people at home fucking eating those potato chips and drinking them sodas while watching a sport they could never play themselves?
Yep.
Yeah,
Just consume.
The NFL isn't quite like the CFL, you know? We've got bigger balls, longer fields, and one less down. So, you know, maybe you guys should check out the Grey Cup instead of the fucking Super Bowl, you know?
I mean, I don't know about all that.
I just got like on my Facebook memories was 5 or 6 years ago. I was at the New York Guardians game for the XFL. And I was like, this is going to make it. This is going to be really great. And then COVID happened. And there that went.
Yeah, I think it was the year we were on Cruise 2. It was. The Super Bowl was in Miami. So when we got there, like everything was all super. I'm pretty sure it was 2020, was it not?
Yeah, and then that
2020.
Yeah, and then we went because the Super Bowl was in Miami and everything was like flashing Super Bowl in the stadium because we drove by it and they had like it was like fucking everywhere. And then COVID happens. So.
And we came off the boat to COVID. It was like 4 days. It was 4 days later or some shit.
There was rumblings that COVID-19 there was some sort of Chinese flu or something along the lines.
That was the rumor on the ship that year.
Yeah, there was little rumblings that there was something going on in the world. We get off the boat.
Something in China, yeah.
You gotta be like, we're fine here on the boat.
Yeah, a week later we land in America and we're like, oh fuck.
Yeah, and the streets were empty. Me and Desi, we fucking had to fly together. We were like scared to touch anything. Airports were already empty. It was the beginning of February.
And all of us got super sick that year. That was one of the years that like everybody came off the boat fucking horribly.
I didn't get sick because
that was one of the sickest I've ever been in my life.
2 months before, I thought I was dead. I think I had COVID before COVID-19 was like I was literally bedridden for fucking 2 weeks. So
you're like the typhoid Mary. It didn't start in a Wuhan fucking food stand, fucking tearing the old queen here.
No, I was.
She got the natural immunity.
I was already better. But me and Desi, we were scared to touch anything in that Montreal airport.
I don't think Desi's scared to touch anything.
Holy Christ. Holy Christ.
So, Tara, did you have any, obviously this year you didn't see any, but in the past, what were some of your favorite like food and drink commercials?
So this is the thing. I think I get a little bit of different commercials in Canada because, like, let's be real. I was kind of paying attention, but not really. But the Americans wouldn't know this. If Des is still watching in the chat, he would know what the grocery store No Frills is. And this was the only commercial I actually remember watching on Sunday. It was a No Frills commercial about their groceries. And they're like, we've got special appearances by iced tea. And it was just like their no-name iced tea. And then ginger spice. It was a bag of their ginger.
I remember this commercial. And it was.
Do you actually? So that's a Canadian grocery store.
It's a Canadian grocery store?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I remember that really well, actually. Oh, fuck,
but
man,
yeah,
I gotta look that shit up.
Ginger spice, M&M, and it was just a bag of M&Ms, and they were just like name dropping celebrities, and it was just like their shitty no name products, and I was like, holy fuck! Which shout out to No Frills because they have some funny shit. They are reusable
pretty funny,
bags.
actually. Yeah,
they're reusable bags. Say reusable bag for groceries, or they've got trucker hats that says hat. Socks. It's like the most redundant shit ever, but it's funny as fuck.
So yeah, I didn't even consider the fact that you don't even really see like that my stoner brain forgot that you're in Canada and that you're not going to see American commercials except for maybe big name brands like Budweiser and
yeah, I see those.
Yeah.
Jamal out here in the chat saying Desi will definitely touch anything.
Yes.
So there's that.
Man, I like. Do you remember? God, I mean, speaking of food, do you remember like it's horrible, but Brisk, like the Brisk commercials and like claymation, that shit creep
with Rocky and the fucking those were actually pretty funny, I thought.
Yep, there was one like with like Eminem, I think like like early 2010s, and then they tried to bring it back or whatever, which is, you know.
Probably my most memorable Super Bowl commercial is straight up the Pepsi ad, Gladiator style, with Pink, Beyonce, and Britney fucking Spears. Because, you know, just bring back the fucking old days. I think it was 2004. Britney Pepsi commercial was the biggest thing on fucking earth. Now it's just 12 celebrities fighting over a bag of chips while robot DJ plays music in the background, and somehow that costs $8 million fucking dollars.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it goes up like every single year, does it not?
So, but yeah, exactly. And the money, the insanity behind the money. Think about this: $8 million for 30 seconds. That's $266,000 per second. That means the time that it took me to say that fucking sentence spent more money than most of us will see in 10 years.
Insane.
What did they use it for? Probably a dog and sunglasses driving fucking convertible. Okay, literally just useless.
Who gets the money? Like, I mean, is it spread out through like the network or like to the NFL? Like, I mean, does it?
Oh, I imagine the NFL, because the NFL is the one driving
fucking
it,
individual get it.
Yeah,
I
but
imagine it's like the team owners and the network and the.
You know, I mean, I feel like eventually we'll touch on like halftime show performances. Oh, fuck, I don't even know where I was getting with that. Oh, the NFL is in charge. So, and this is me circling back into the like performances. Look at fucking Green Day getting told they cannot swear. I seen a video today, and it was
fuck once.
Oh, fucking right, they did. And then the camera panned to the drummer, and the face he made was like, "Yeah, fuck you," and just kept going. I was like, "Haha, pieces of shit." So I think it's kind of funny.
Yeah, the performances I didn't get a chance to watch the alternative halftime show.
I watched some of it. It was not.
I saw clips of it.
Even as unbiased, it was just not good. It looked
I
like it was nobody there.
I've seen clips online, and Kid Rock looked like he just smoked a big rock. He looked cracked out, but I think that might just be him.
He's the same age as Ricky Martin.
Yes, okay, yes. I wanted to talk about that. They're talking about, like, you know, maybe hate ages you faster because Ricky Martin and Kid Rock are both born in 1971, and look at those two men. Kid Rock is just blown out looking like a fucking crack victim.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so does like not taking care of yourself, you know?
Right. Yeah.
And I mean, good genes definitely on Ricky Martin's part. Whereas, like, you know, I guess the trailer didn't do Kid Rock, I guess, any justice. You know, I don't know. That's all I can think of. Like,
oh shit, that should have been the halftime show right there.
Every single week,
20 minutes of that dog.
She pulled up when Kit's talking. She's just like, "Yeah, I'm stop, you motherfucker." So I've had enough of your shit.
I mean, he's a handsome man with an alluring voice. I fall victim myself most weeks.
Yeah, she hears his voice and is like, "I know that. I'm gonna ruin it."
Yeah, I'm gonna. Excuse me. Why is anybody listening to that fuck face?
So I didn't get a chance to watch too much of the NFL version of the. I am a big, fan of most of their shows, and for me, nothing will ever top either. I'd say Michael Jackson or Prince were my two favorite.
Michael Jackson doing that, like, just standing for like ever, and just
supposedly that really caused the producer like a heart attack or some shit, because like they were all waiting for his cue, and the longer he waited, the more it cost him or some shit. It set up it screwed up all their timing, and I guess he was like freaking the fuck out. And MJ did. He's a god, man. I don't give a fuck about the allegations. I would, you know what I'm saying? Give me $100 million and I'd take a handy too.
Yeah, that's gonna lead us into down the road. We are gonna do a special on Michael Jackson because he fucked them kids. So,
you know what though? All right. Well, anyways, so I watched the Puppy Bowl, and the Puppy Bowl is actually very. I live about 5 minutes away from where they film the Puppy Bowl every year. It's filmed right in my hometown, in my what used to be called the Glens Falls Civic Center, and it was like a major stop for WWF back before Albany built their big arena. But yes, Bozo. We got Jamal chipping in from YouTube saying Bozo loves those blue eyes, and he ain't the only one because old Dirty Dick fucking those blue eyes are like a blue pill to me, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, you have a new song. It's D12. It's dead out the way. It's not purple pills. It's blue eyes. You know?
Blue eyes.
Oh God, blue pills. Jesus Christ. No, stop it.
All right, so the Puppy Bowl, anyways, is in. So this is also the hometown not only of old Dirty Dick, but of Hacksaw Jim Duggan, and this arena is like world famous for tons of shit. But after COVID, the Puppy Bowl was no longer able to be held in New York City, so it got moved up here. And ever since now, fucking, it's like a big thing for our city. Like it's a, you know.
Can you go to it? Like,
oh yeah,
yeah. Is it? It's live, right? Like it's not like something pre-taped.
they pre-tape it. So I hate to say this actually, but the little dog in the wheelchair there, I don't know if you saw that or not, but the one that's making it's becoming kind of viral. He passed away like shortly after. So
Aww.
yeah, everybody.
Last. Yeah, I did. I saw that.
Yeah. But anyways, that was my halftime show. Was the Puppy Bowl. Shout out to the old hometown of Glens Falls here.
God bless you for telling everybody in the world where you live.
And
I don't give a fuck. Come see me.
General.
I'll give you my address. We can party it up. I'll give you, ladies, you get a free club tails. And a place to sleep.
Just one.
Just one. I ain't got that Daddy Rick money.
Holy Christ. Which I see Tony is wearing the drunk-eyed Canadian shirt. So the cruise is coming up in about 8 months now, 8.5 months, something like that. So head on over to prowrestlingtees.com/TDS. Get your drunk-eyed Canadian shirt. You guys know the deal. We wear them at Sail Away to remind the motherfuckers we are the Chris Jericho Cruise. Okay?
While you're over there, too, don't forget to grab you a fucking Kit Osbourne shirt. They fucking run 2 sizes too small, so they're extra tight, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh,
they don't. They like
no, they're normal. Yeah, 100% cotton blend. Fucking.
But yes, get a Kit Osbourne shirt too and support this motherfucker.
Speaking of, you know, like these ads that these promos that you guys are cutting, and which I love. You totally sold me on a Kit Osbourne shirt. I personally will probably be going to Pro Wrestling Tees and get myself one. However, and you sold me on it, but for the Super Bowl's sake, is there any Super Bowl commercial that has sold you on whatever product that that they're advertising? You know, like for me, it was GoDaddy. Clearly, no.
Let me open a fucking domain real quick.
No, literally, I think.
Let me just open up a domain real quick.
No, I'm pretty sure that GoDaddy's Super Bowl commercial did influence my dad before he passed away to get a website because he got a domain name through GoDaddy, and you know who had to run his website? Me. And GoDaddy's fucking terrible. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Who was that? Candace Michelle that did the ad?
Yeah, GoDaddy, GoDaddy.
Fuck, bro. Yeah, that was. Yeah.
Did. I said it on here. Fuck.
I mean,
my bad.
We got Heather saying I'm getting a tank top version of the DEC shirt for sale. So you're pretty much saying you're going to be showing off the rack for Sail Away.
So unfortunately, on Pro
you just said layaway.
We're not able to put a tank top version on there, if I'm not mistaken. I've had to because for years I was the only one with the tank top, and then I had 2, so I gave one to Lise, and then Jen, and then this old dusty whore that wore one last year got a tank top. Jamal has one, but we had to special order them in for us. So Heather, if you can get one, good luck. But as far as I know, we did have to do a special order to bring
you
those.
Just buy a regular one and cut it up, Heather, into something you want.
Yeah.
Like cut the holes out for nipples and.
I mean, beforehand, of course, we're going to always do our usual bulk order, I think, beforehand in case anybody needs a new one. They've changed sizes, stuff like that. But I'll keep you posted, Heather. But as far as I know, the tank top versions are a special order only, and I liked it that way because for years I was the only one with the tank top because I'm the fucking queen. Thank you.
Well, we got to get ones for
the TERYNN Show. Yeah, TERYNN Show shirts.
Yeah, I mean, we just need to get our friends that make graphics to, make us a really cool design, I think. So
I mean, even just the logo that we use, and then, it's like, I mean, personally, I mean, we can talk about this stuff.
Yeah, this is
but you didn't answer. So, like, what are any of the is there any ad from the Super Bowl that sold you on any certain product, or even at the very least, like, made you just go, man, I really want a Coors Light. That fucking that cold ass train really fucking got me going.
No, my brain works in mysterious ways. Like, there's commercials that I like and I think are good, but it's a
commercial that didn't.
There's nothing that is like maybe like, fuck, that sad old crying farmer really wants me to eat a bag of potato chips right now. Like, like nothing like that.
He made them himself, just like how he bottled his own water, in his bathtub.
My mom makes potato chips, and I think they're terrible. So you know what? I'm just going to go to the store and buy me a bag of fucking regular old ketchup fucking chips. Okay, boys? I can't see something like, I want that. No, like my brain is weird.
I'm kind of on the same page as the old queen here, and kind of to circle back to what we said before, I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that these brands that you're seeing on the Super Bowl ads are ones that we're already either consuming or have consumed in the past, and there's no need to we've been sold on Budweiser. We've been sold on Lay's potato chips.
But they're just reminding you to get it again.
Yeah, but
I don't really think you need a reminder, but that's why I'm not heavily influenced anyways like that. I mean, if it's something that interests me and I don't know about it, sure, that's how you find out about things. But
your guys' snacks in America are so unhealthy and disgusting, except for those lovely Cheez-Its. I love those. And the pork rinds. I love pork rinds.
They're also very, very unhealthy. But
yeah. So I want a bag of Lay's potato chips from America. Fuck that, man. They're gross.
But I think with all things considered, I don't get that influence about like any type of salty snack that they're advertising, especially how they do it. It's not really for that. It's mostly for the entertainment purpose. So that I think, just coming to think of it, it's like they want the most viral commercial because the most viral commercial gets the most fucking views outside of the Super Bowl, and it becomes the most remembered, and then it gets on lists like Watch Mojo, and then and that's why you're gonna end up it becomes a name, and that's why it doesn't disappear. But I think one of the things that I look forward to, and this year it did happen, was when they advertise for like a movie that's coming out or a show or whatever, and that is like one of my favorite things. It's just like going to the movie theater essentially, when they do the previews. I'm beyond excited about Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and that because that is like one of my favorite movies, and it to be, I mean, it's written by Quentin Tarantino, and it's directed by I forgot his name, but it's it's going to be directed. It's directed by somebody else, but it just had that. It just got me pumped up for that. Like, so when that comes out, like, I will most definitely be seeing it, just like it did Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. That and anytime I ever watched it with anybody, it's like it's too long. Like they just can't handle old Hollywood or something like that.
That's a great example of what I was saying. Like, I think a lot of the products are ones we already buy, but I was saying how, like, if it's something I haven't seen yet before, so a movie is a great example. I get hyped about the movie ads also because, that's how you find out all this fucking new movies coming out. It's fucking always done really well. It hits you hard. You get an impact from it. Unlike, the Budweiser commercial. I think it was Heather said earlier, the Clydesdale, or it was Jen Shapiro, the Clydesdale horse for the Budweiser commercial this year. I actually thought that was one of the worst. I usually enjoy the Budweiser commercials and the whole like AI animated bald eagle learning how to fly. Like, it looked like shit. It was very cheesy and like not. not what I expected from Budweiser for a Super Bowl commercial, you know? So for me, having a movie one, like you said, the Once Upon a Time, who saw that coming? That gets you hyped up. Now you want to go see that. They sold a ticket. That worked, you know? So I think movie one, stuff like that, they're more effective. I don't really, other than kids who see a Budweiser commercial and haven't had a beer yet and, you know, discover how terrible it actually tastes.
You know, they're like, "Hey, Dad, I'll go get you another beer," and then he's not even done it, and he just keeps sipping it, you know. And then when you come back, you know, you just try to do it again, and you plan it out so that by the time you give him his like third beer, you're hammered. You know, speaking of from a friend.
All right, boys, I'm gonna need your takes on this. It's 2 questions. What was the weirdest commercial you saw? And which one made you go, what the hell are they selling? Okay, and a third one. What celebrity looked like they absolutely did not want to be there?
Most don't really. I bet. Like, I feel like Ben Affleck to me never feels like he wants to be there
in life.
Yeah, like he doesn't like, not just because of that meme, not because of that picture, but he just
he's suicidal.
He gives me that look of like he's never like happy to be in any role that he's in. You know?
But that's probably because he spent so much time with Jennifer Lopez. Okay.
No, but even before that, like, you know, he just has that that vibe that
he's like a real life version of like Eeyore.
You know, like I picture like to me, Ben Affleck is in real life that the character from he is the character in Mallrats, which is the exact same character as him in the one from like the 70s, and he's like the senior.
You're gonna tell me Ben Affleck looks suicidal in Armageddon and Pearl Harbor?
I didn't say suicidal.
I did. I said suicidal.
Oh. I mean,
those are both.
He did pretty good in those movies, I will admit.
I like Ben Affleck. He is very good. I'm just saying that he ultimately has a vibe like he doesn't really like want to talk to anybody except if like
that's
his
what I'm
girl,
saying.
if it's his girl or his dad, you know,
or Matt Damon.
But that's what I'm trying to say, boys. Is I think he knows what happened at that club with J-Lo and Puff Daddy back in the day, and he'd be sitting on some knowledge, so he looks like, oh, this is my life, and I know these things that happen. Why would he go
back with her to try to fish for some more clues?
He
like
probably said, motherfucker, you're gonna get back with me, or what happened in that club is gonna happen to you. She probably threatened him. Okay?
Yeah.
And her halftime show with Shakira sucked anyways.
I'll watch Shakira all day long.
I like Shakira.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here, Taryn. I don't know what you're talking about.
From the government, just like Sean Kingston. Heather, you need to check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Yeah, Heather, I can't.
Pearl Harbor and Armageddon are fantastic fucking movies.
I don't really think Pearl Harbor's like fantastic, but Armageddon is fantastic.
That again was like phenomenal, but it's like longest. I mean, not longest. It's
too long. Yeah, that's my complaint.
It was like the build up to it was like I forgot it was about Pearl Harbor. Like there wasn't enough discussion, you know, or it wasn't enough dialogue from, you know, the Japanese military, you know, planning this shit. It just happened like, oh, there's this big love story, and then all of a sudden here comes like this, you know, Japanese military, you know, just like going, all right, we're gonna fuck them up, like, you know, and then next thing you know is like there's them sleeping in a Jeep, and then there's like a fucking getting drunk in a Jeep, and then there's like these planes that are low as fuck coming right at it.
Yeah, and then Matt Damon fucked his girl.
Just like real life.
Here it is. That's a moral of the story. Matt Damon will fuck your girl.
It's probably
yes, he will. Yes, he will.
That's real life too. Yeah, that's why he looks so sad. That probably happens like all the time. You know, walks in and finds Matt Damon.
I thought you were dead.
That somebody referred to me as Matt Damon from Good Will Hunting, and I was like, "Did you just call me the R word?"
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, "That's rude." It was Cheeseburger. Cheeseburger did that, just so everybody's aware.
Yeah, he's a nice guy, but he likes to throw around the R word and other slurs.
Yeah, he does.
Just kidding, Cheese. We love you. He's the nicest guy you'll ever meet. So my weirdest
Until he's
commercial,
drinking, and then he gets really racy.
so the weirdest commercial I felt like, at least that kind of just felt kind of weird, was this. I went back to the Sabrina Carpenter one, where she basically, if you haven't seen it, she builds her own man out of Pringles, I think it was,
Yeah,
and
No. Then they
and
don't
then
talk back.
oh, it was a great commercial. I really enjoyed it, but I just kind of fucking like little cabal, like fucking. I feel like in real life she probably eats people, like.
Half
Yeah.
of Hollywood does. I heard Roseanne.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like she's like one of them, and that was.
I seen a thing where she was saying they drink the blood of children and like all this Epstein stuff and Harry Weinstein. I'm like, oh, you know what? They might.
Yeah, it was pretty creepy. And at the end, like he dies horribly, the Pringles man, and she like mourns for like half a second, and then she drops to her knees and just starts munching on him, and it's like, whoa, like she, So that was a little weird. The one with the one that didn't look like they wanted to be there, I felt like, well, so besides Kit's example, I also agreed with what's his name?
Ben Affleck.
I was going to say Ben Stiller, but I thought Ben Stiller's commercial was fucking hilarious. I was going to say William Shatner, because William Shatner fucking is another one of them people that looks like he doesn't want to be doing anything anywhere, although his commercial was my personal favorite. I thought was the funniest one. If you didn't see it, it was a Raisin Bran commercial where they shortened his name to Will Shat and use that as a way to say pretty. It was just talking about like fiber and pooping and like, oh, Will Shat in the club, Will Shat on the car, and just he's like, yeah, that's right.
That's pretty great.
Will Shat every day, he says, and so basically, fucking, it's just a big poop commercial, and my childish, fucking immature, drunk ass laughed at that a lot. But he just didn't. The guy takes his paycheck, man. He don't want to be there,
He's also like, it's like, dude, enjoy your fucking money, I guess. But I mean, it's like that's why you already went to space. Like I was saying this before. Like when you make a certain amount of money, right? Enough that like whatever it's whatever it is. Like there are people that just keep wanting to make more and more money. Like it doesn't stop. It's like that's what they love in life, right? Then there are people that like made all their money and then they decide between like the two. They're like, I'm gonna go between the three. I'm gonna go skydiving. Like I'm done. Like it's over. Like I'm gonna go skydiving. I'm afraid of heights, but like if this is it, I'm already fucking 85 years old. And then,
if he dies, he dies.
That's kind of how I think of like George Bush Sr. Like he just at one point is just like fuck it. Like he's not doing anything else. And he's like cool with it. And there was no need for a second term. And he threw up on a leader. And
that was fantastic.
One
of my favorite moments ever.
Like and then our current president, Dirty Dick, is like he didn't honestly he didn't need to be president, and he didn't do it like for whatever reason that anybody thinks because he loves this country. I mean, sure, maybe he loves the country. He didn't do it for that reason. He did it because he did everything else that he really needed to do. He got away with rape, and the things that that you want to complete. No, I was kidding.
Yeah, your checklist, your old bucket list in life when you're a fucking when you're a billionaire.
Like, what's last? Like he doesn't want to go to space, so
we know he didn't want to
run for president.
He didn't want to go to war, so that definitely wasn't on his bucket list.
Yeah, but he didn't want to go to war.
All right, let's circle back to the.
But now he's commander in chief, and then.
Tony, it's a different time. I live in a different country, so it's okay.
I know. I know.
And then
you can observe from afar.
Yeah.
And then to go back, William Shatner is like he did everything, and it's like, well, why not just have somebody from Star Trek fucking go to space? And he's like, yeah, makes sense to me. I always wanted to go. I like space. I watch the skis.
He's just whatever. I mean, he's also, he's Canadian, so he's got like bigger dreams. Like he's like, I want to reach for the stars,
Yeah, they got bigger dreams, all right, just because they got a bigger country.
Just like we have bigger balls and longer fields, baby.
What was your third question, TERYNN? I got the weirdest one and the one that didn't want to be there. What was the third one that you asked?
It was a celebrity who looked like they absolutely did not want to be at the Super Bowl.
Oh, at the Super Bowl. Well, I totally heard that wrong.
I mean,
and
if
did
I
it as a
were
commercial
like
instead.
first of all, Donald Trump was at the Super Bowl, not at his own halftime show. Like, so he had to sit there and watch it, and nothing was said about him. So he probably was upset about it. And my guess is probably didn't like that at all because there was no mention of him. And I'm gonna assume that when he got to the Super Bowl, and then they probably, you know, announce that he's there, he probably wasn't cheered. And I mean, what? There's really no precedent that ever is anyway. Like maybe Jimmy Carter, I don't know, but
God bless him.
yeah. But otherwise, that was probably the one that was like. I mean, maybe he was. I mean, he's kind of like me in the sense of like he likes being a heel, like.
Yeah, you sure.
Except he's a real life heel.
So are you, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Situational.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I don't really know anybody else that was there.
I saw a couple wrestling personalities. I know Thunder Rosa. There was like a video of her crying during the halftime show because obviously, you know, she's the same background and she was proud of the representation. So that was kind of a cool moment. And okay, I know you mentioned Seth Rollins. You had mentioned to me in our conversation last night. Seth Rollins brought Kofi Kingston. I think you said he had a free ticket for him or some shit.
That's right. That is right. You know, not that Kofi couldn't afford it, you know, but you know, and I think because it was in where it was, like I know that I was listening to Bill Burr's podcast and I think he was deciding on going, you know, and I just like how you could just decide, like, I don't know, I mean,
I know, right?
I'm just over here going like
I'll never be to a Super Bowl.
I'm like I lost
Never?
that chance. Going to the Super Bowl is over.
Never say never, boys.
And then
we might get invited someday. Who knows?
Not that I really want to go anyway, but like I've been to Manias, and that's probably not going to happen ever again.
Not at this point.
No.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I don't have that kind of money, and I also like I'm not that kind of a fan anymore.
With the real football fucking main stage of the Grey Cup when it's in Canada, I'll take you guys. It's okay.
Yeah. Okay. Did you by any chance, TERYNN, see that? Oh fuck! What was it? I saw it. Yes, I saw it yesterday. I was at the Villanova game, and it was just that USA beat Canada.
All right.
In the mix
in women's hockey.
You're gonna get the Queen fired up, and
no, I believe I received a text saying the mixed singles beat Canada at the curling, and my response to that was, in fact, yeah. Well, your president is Donald Trump.
Yeah, it looks like the Moose fucking just hit. Yeah, he didn't even want to hear the rebuttal. He didn't even want to hear you, Queenie. Oh, there he is. Uh-oh.
Maybe.
Drunk Moose went from KO. We got Kevin Owens tonight?
What the hell is going on? So.
Oh, well, there was a commercial I wanted to mention real quick because I thought it was very well done and it got a legit pop out of me. You and I and Kit were discussing the other day older commercials, and Kit asked us what's the one that you remember the most from your, the most. And I said definitely fucking like the one that sticks out the most to me was the Coke polar bear. It just jumps out like as very, throughout my entire life. I remember that one. And this year, Pepsi did a really fucking funny commercial where they had, you didn't know it at first, but it looked like the Coke polar bear doing the old fucking Pepsi challenge with Pepsi and Coke, and he drank the Pepsi blindfolded, points to it, fucking takes off his blindfold and is super surprised because, the Coke polar bear chose Pepsi. And then the rest of the commercial fucking is like him choosing Pepsi, and then they touch upon the whole fucking Coldplay CEO girlfriend thing for a minute there, but instead of like hiding from the camera, he chooses to stand up and embraces Pepsi, and fucking such a classic for for two companies who have been battling it out and notoriously in the Super Bowl for decades now, I thought it was a really good tongue-in-cheek fucking, attack from Pepsi it's funny. It was funny and it got a legit pop out of me.
Yeah.
Also, fuck Coke. I love Pepsi.
See, I'm going to say fuck Pepsi. I don't even like Coke, but the odd time I'll have like a cold Coke and I'm like, yeah. But I
Cherry
think,
Coke?
No.
No,
Just
ew.
regular.
Like that tastes like it's just a better version of cough syrup.
I love cough syrup, man. I drink bottles of that all the time.
I think
where are the
really
Robitussin commercials at?
Yeah,
Because
Robitussin
as
fucking.
kids, we were not allowed to touch the mix for the JD. Don't touch the Coke. So I think like I chug it and I'm like, yeah. Versus Pepsi, it was always available. My mom loves Pepsi. I fucking hate Pepsi. It tastes like flat Coke with extra syrup. I think it's terrible.
Pepsi's way better.
Terrible.
Anyways.
Down. But I want to triple whammy you guys with my questions. The weirdest commercial that I ever saw was that baby pug monkey thing for Kickstarter. Yeah. Like that was weird as fuck, unnecessary. The one that made me go, what the hell are they selling? Was a Dave Grohl selling Canada to the Americans because it was a thank you to Canada for everything. And that was the commercial. Like, are they selling my country? Like, what the fuck?
I missed that
this?
one. I'll have to look that one up.
It's fucking so good. And then, which celebrity looked like they didn't want to be there? I'm going to say Justin Bieber. Surprise, brought it back to Canada because he's with that fuck ass wife of his. He's always looking so goddamn miserable no matter where they go.
Well,
he just like stuffs her off hard as fuck. What?
I think she's a meth dealer.
I think she's ugly and her skincare is not good, and she's just trying to rip off Selena Gomez. Okay, that's what I think.
Selena.
Yeah. You can't say Selena. It's that Nicki Minaj or whatever the fuck her name is.
Nicki Minaj.
Where she goes, yeah, it's Nicki Minaj
with
Bieber.
Nicki Minaj.
And then she goes,
curve.
call Selena, and I can't call her Selena Gomez. It's Selena. Like, I'm sorry, it is. But yeah, I think Justin Bieber. And I'm aware that I say Justin's Beaver. Okay, because I do that little fucker. But I think he always looks so miserable, especially when his wife's in sight. Because if I had to look at that tall ass giraffe looking bitch, I'd be uncomfortable too and want to leave. Mm-hmm. Fucked up.
Rick.
Let me ask you guys a question real quick.
For 18 years.
Do either of you, both of you, anybody in the comments, do you think that the Super Bowl ads are better now or that they were better, years ago? Do you feel like, and without nostalgia kicking in, like when you were a kid, do you feel like they were better then?
It's hard to make nostalgia not affect you, but I thought that they were more clever and better in sales. So they were doing like both because they had to. Yes.
We got Jamal saying the WWF 1999 Super Bowl commercial still legendary.
The Attitude commercial.
Is that the one with like Vince outside the building or some shit like that?
He's like, get it?
Yeah, that was a really fucking good one.
Yeah, so the WWF one is probably one of my favorite commercials. Like, and I forgot that it was a Super Bowl commercial.
Me too.
And that's fucked up. But that is, I think, possibly one of, like, if not my favorite Super Bowl commercial.
Yeah, didn't they have like Stone Cold like walking through corporate and like hitting somebody with a fucking chair or some shit? And,
yeah, you got Mankind at the end. Like, it was a better place for Mankind, and that, and there's Kane reading the newspaper with his mask off.
No, just foreshadowing the future when he's an old man and the governor and stuff.
Yeah.
Yikes.
But that was, we do not sell sex to Sable.
Oh yeah, that was great.
And we got a shout out to Dirty Dick's mom commenting, people on horse, drawn sleigh, lighting cigarettes as the horse farts.
There's just, there's nothing better than a nice cigarette commercial,
We do love our fucking darts around here.
or a nice Canadian cigarette package promoting the
God,
program. You know?
Yes. If you haven't seen Canadian cigarettes, folks, get ready to fucking the lung cancer.
I don't.
You are going to die.
Yeah,
It's
lung
not
cancer.
one of my
That's
favorite things.
anti-barb
It's not one of my
barb.
favorite things to bring to an airport. You know, and Rick, I had bringing these, meeting up with TERYNN, and like you think they're wrapped in this package, right? And the package has all that shit.
Horrible,
on it.
yeah.
Yeah. And you think that, oh, I'm just gonna rip it. I'm gonna rip it off. And now all you have is now you have 12.
Yeah, little ones.
it was like stepping on a pregnant spider. And then
Millions of spiders come out.
Once you lift your foot, and you're like catching.
You know, what a nice memory. What a nice.
What do you think, Queenie? You think ads are better now or before?
I think, and I hate always touching on this because a lot of things are it's nostalgic for me, but also sad. Is the Super Bowl doesn't mean anything to me anymore. Since my dad died, because that was one thing that we once again did together. I'm not the biggest NFL fan, but I always did watch the Super Bowl with my dad, and he would have parties, and we'd have my mom in the kitchen making us all the wings and the snacks, and when it wasn't ready in time, me and dad would be like, "Yo, we're fucking hungry, bring it in here," and we don't do that anymore. So, I'm gonna go with yes, they were better then, just for own personal stuff.
But actually, I know we've joked about it a couple times tonight, and for those that didn't see it, Lay's had a pretty emotional. For some reason, it's potato chips, but they really tried to fucking get the tears all pouring. And I told TERYNN, we were talking about it last night because I know TERYNN's lost her father, and obviously I don't have a great relationship with mine. Oh, Daddy Rick, if you are eating those Lays, hit me up. But they had it was like a really old dad who was farming the potatoes. He's sitting with his daughter, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna give it up, I think," and tries to hand her the keys, and she's like, "How about one last time, just me and you?" And they start fucking farming the shit. One last ride, brother. And then they start showing her as a younger kid, and interspersing them growing. It was sad as fuck.
Yeah, all Dirty Dick wants is to share a potato shit with his dad, Ric Flair.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
If you get that certain brand there, it makes you. I remember when I used to fucking long time ago, I used to work at Subway, and they had those fucking Lay's chips that were supposed to be fat free with the Olestra or whatever it was, and basically they just gave you diarrhea, and you would shit everything out, so you would lose weight. Shout out to Lay's.
Oh man.
Oh God, that was lovely, but at the end of the day, the real winner of the Super Bowl is not the team. It's the company that made you crave snacks at fucking midnight, even I guess if they gave you diarrhea. Shout out to Dirty Dick and his dad, Rick.
We love diarrhea.
If you remember the commercial, but not the product, that $8 million just went straight into the chaos void. Honestly, that feels very on brand for this show. Okay. So don't go anywhere. Well, I mean, go somewhere, but
Somewhere.
You guys know the deal.
The after party.
Wednesday night, so the after party is sure to follow. It's not going to be nearly as chaotic.
I'm drinking pretty heavy.
Depends on who
Unless Dirty Dick has something up his sleeve, but
I'm drinking pretty heavy tonight, folks. We might get a little wild.
I got work in the morning. It's not my regular Wednesday morning tomorrow, so I do have to be in early, so I can't be extra chaotic. As much as I'm pretty sure nobody loves chaos quite like I do.
Well, even if the Queen has to take a little an early exit, I promise I'll be around fucking doing shots till well after fucking midnight, probably pulling the old helicopter out. You never know. You never know what's going to happen.
I'll be there all night.
All night. Blue eyes all night.
Oh, yeah. No blinks.
Club Tails, in case you didn't notice, I actually match with you tonight. We're fucking... Let me get that sponsorship, you motherfuckers.
The world is wobbling.
Anyways,
Holy-
if it dissuades people from coming to the after party, I'll keep my dick in my pants. But guaranteed to be a good time. Hit us all up for the link. I think we're ending the show. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah. In the meantime, actually, fuck it. You guys count me down. I'll chug this vodka. Fuck it.
Yeah, let's go. I'll take a shot
All
with
right,
you.
let's do it. We got it here.
Three,
2,
two,
1.
one. See you next Tuesday, motherfuckers.